I meet a lot of young people and it seems like everybody wants to make money, but they want to make it quick. And one of the things that always comes up is trading. But there's a problem. Everyone focuses on the results and not the process. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you're a scammer's dream. Everyone wants to get rich quick, but they don't want to put the graft in. It's not about money, it's not about cars, it's about understanding something first. So I flew to Cyprus to meet one of the biggest in the game so I could ask him all the questions you guys asked me. So how do you guys make your money?
We have over 185,000 active clients dotted around the world. We're talking billions and billions of trading volume every day.
He showed me around his impressive site and I met his team. I told him some truths. I'm a gambler. I like the casino, I like to dabble. Trading is like gambling. And he gave his honest opinion as to why this industry has such a bad name.
There's always one influencer that has gone and rented himself a Lamborghini and portrayed himself online as a multi-millionaire trader. Reality is he's not.
How do people know who to trust and who to go to?
I'll always recommend it's a great one. It's obviously a great one. If they're not on, red flag.
That says it all. So for the next 15 minutes, here is all I learned about trading. We're going to get right into this, yeah? And we're going to do this properly. When people hear Forex, that's like a dirty word. And in the UK, Forex, scammers, you're this, you're that, you're the other. What does Forex trading actually mean? And why does it have such a bad rep? What's going on?
It's not a scam. You know, it really isn't. It's not, it's got a negative stigma, which I think is quite unfair. So Forex is just a term that we've picked up over the years, but it's not Forex. You know, it's CFD trading, derivatives trading, and the product itself, the CFD product, it's just the mechanism to allow people to trade the financial markets using leverage. But it's probably picking up a bit of a negative stigma, again, because it is a risky product and a lot of traders are not understanding the risks, you know, and one of our jobs is to educate traders and make sure they know what the risks are before they get involved, because there is a lot of money to potentially be made, but on the flip side, there's a lot of money to potentially be lost.
What do you guys do? If I said, you know, I'm going to sign up to TO Markets and I'm going to say I'm going to invest £1,000 as an example. So I put £1,000 on my account. How does it work? Do you trade for me? Do we trade together? Do you educate me? How does it work? So I understand this process and people at home understand it as well.
Look, TO Markets, we are the execution venue only. Yes, we can happily educate you as much as we can within our allowances as a licensed, regulated brokerage. We are not allowed to give you any advice. We're not allowed to trade on your behalf. We do have to be very careful what we say to our clients, as it can be perceived as advice. So we make sure that we have a very standoffish approach to telling our clients what to do. You know, we will always give our retail clients the best technology so they can open up their positions in the financial markets, but we will never tell them which way to go.
Is there a TO Markets app?
Yeah.
So I'd download the app,
Yep.
put all my details in there, and I'd say I'll put £1,000 in there, and then I've got access to all these different
stocks, shares,
different
commodities.
Stock, shares, commodities, yeah. And I can go and I can view it all, and I can see it's up 3%, it's down 19%, it's this, and then I can just buy and sell, move across.
Yep.
Is that how it works?
That's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, you would be solely responsible for the decisions you make when you're going to enter a position, when you're going to exit the position. We will just be here to ensure that the conditions or the platform that you're doing it on are optimized to the best standard it can be.
Okay, and that is why you have all the regulations. That is why you have a proper setup.
Yep, we made sure we picked a building that is in prime location, Cyprus. We're not hiding, you can see it. We've made sure
Got a big orange logo.
Back and front, you know, lights up like a Christmas tree at night. But we've made sure that our clients see our effort to create that physical presence where if they really wanted to, they could come and visit us. But we also have our panel of regulators, you know, so we can't do whatever we want at TO Markets. So we are governed by our obligations to our regulators. If you go to our website, you're going to see disclaimers everywhere. You know, a certain amount of clients lose money at TO Markets. We'll talk about the risks involved in trading, but we've got all of that on our website, and that's because we've got the regulators who are requesting these things from us.
Let's just do this just so we know. So stocks, give me a stock.
Just Amazon. Amazon.
Amazon. A commodity?
Gold.
Forex?
Euro USD.
Indices?
Yep. FTSE 100.
And crypto?
And crypto, ETH, Bitcoin.
Yeah. So literally the 5 main ones, or the 5 ones that exist,
Yep.
you can do them all here.
Yeah.
So how do you guys make your money?
By the trading activity of the clients. So we charge a commission.
Okay, so it's a commission basis.
So for every trade you place as a trader on our platform, we will charge you a small commission for that trade. It could be $5 per lot, it could be $6 per lot, depending on the account that you're trading on. But we do have account types where the fee is 0.
Okay, so it's a commission basis business as such. So it's based on the trades.
Yep.
When you withdraw money as well?
No, we don't make any money on your withdrawals.
Okay, so literally it's only on the trades.
Only on the activity on the platform.
So if I've got £10,000 on my account, on my TO Market account, and I want to withdraw that, I'm withdrawing £10,000.
Free of charge. And it should be back in your, depending on where you are in the world, it should be back in your bank account either same day or next day.
This is a field I'd love to get involved in. And I've got friends of mine that are monsters in this field.
Yeah.
And what I like that they have is they can work from anywhere in the world. And I think this is why people like this industry. The fact that you can be sitting on a beach with your laptop or with your phone making money.
Or losing money.
Or losing money.
It's so important that I do emphasize on the fact that it's a high risk product. It's designed for short-term speculating on the financial markets. But yeah, the reality is if you know what you're doing and you've adopted all of your risk management and you're using the tools that we're providing you, then yes, you do have opportunity to make money. And you'll notice I'm choosing my words very carefully as well now, because it's really important that people know what they're getting involved in, and they know that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It does take time. Some of the biggest hedge funds in the world aren't making, huge gains on a yearly basis. So if they're not, why would you believe that you can?
People set up groups and they will say things like signals.
Yep.
What is a signal, and is that a correct thing, or is it? Because when people hear, again, Forex and signals, like the alarm bells are going off. For people at home that don't know what a signal is, can you just explain that for us?
A signal is just an opinion. The general gist of it is somebody says, I believe gold is going to go up. The current price is $2,450. I believe it's going to go up to $2,460. Go long. Here's your entry price. Here is where I want you to exit. You should make X, Y, or Z. A good signal provider will also say, if I'm wrong, I want you to close your position at this price and just accept the loss.
So you know exactly how much you're losing rather than getting wiped out.
Yeah. A good signal provider will make whoever it is that's following him know what the pros of his signal is and what the cons of his signal is. So again, if he's wrong, he should have adopted good risk management. He should be using a stop loss on his trade, because again, there's got to be a point where you accept, I'm actually wrong on my opinion of what this instrument is going to do. I need to get out. And I think that's where a lot of traders go wrong as well. Everyone gets into this thinking that they're going to make millions, because there's always one influencer that has gone and rented himself a Lamborghini and portrayed himself online as a multi-millionaire trader, when the reality is he's not. But he's trying to build his credibility so people start following him because they want to live that lavish lifestyle. But it's not that way at all. It's not easy. It's not an easy game.
Well, this is why I wanted to shoot this video today, to show that there are companies out there that have got a proper setup. They're not going to disappear tomorrow. They're not going to take your money and then run away. And I think it has such a bad stigma out there when you think of trading as such, whether it be Forex or whatever, and then you have things like Bitcoin, where people are, I'm going to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to buy Ethereum. But then you're talking about gold, you're talking about proper commodities, or blue chip companies as such.
Yep.
For people at home that don't understand, give me 3 companies that people would know, and you're like, your money's usually safe with these. The movement is very minimal.
Amazon is a great one. Google is obviously a great one.
Tesla,
Apple.
They're your blue chips. They're your creme de la creme.
There's kind of a way to be able to diversify your portfolio.
Even if it's a small amount?
Even if it's small amounts.
There's a load of brokers out there, Forex brokers, shall we say. How do people know who to trust and who to go to?
I'll always recommend that every person looking to get involved in trading the financial markets selects their broker by online reviews. That's always the first one. So we all know Trustpilot. Trustpilot, every Forex broker will be on Trustpilot. If they're not on Trustpilot, red flag. Go on the bottom of the Forex broker's website. They should be disclosing who they're regulated by. This is also very important. If you're a European resident, look for a European regulation. If you're a UK resident, the FCA. It's very important that an individual does look at the reviews. Google have got reviews as well. Trustpilot have got reviews. Look at the website. Have a look at all the legal documents that the brokerage has disclosed on their main website, because it's a requirement. We have to. And it's very important that you do, if you can, get kind of recommendations as well from friends or family, people that they may know.
I've always said, trading is like gambling. And listen, I'm a gambler. I used to be a gambler. When I say gambler, not one of those sort of gamblers, but listen, I've got the roulette wheel on my arm. I like the casino. I like to dabble here. And when you gamble and you lose money, you can very quickly become on tilt.
Yep.
Which means tilt is you lose your money and now your head's gone and you're like, I'm going in. I'm going to put all my money in. I'm going to do this. Now I'm chasing what I've lost. And when you become on tilt, it can really go wrong for you badly.
Yep.
And if you're doing that on the markets as well, so you've lost on a trade and you're like, I'm going to throw a load of money into this and you're not going to really think about it, the chances are you're going to lose money.
Okay, so in the world of gambling, you would call it being on full tilt.
Yeah.
We call it revenge trading.
You call it what? Revenge
trading.
Okay.
Right? The minute you are in that situation, emotionally, you're not right. Step away from your computer, step away from your mobile, wherever it is you're placing that trade, just get away from the market for the day, because no revenge trade works out well for anyone. I've seen people double down. I've seen people trying to make back the losses that they suffered an hour ago. It doesn't work. If the market conditions are not right for you and your mental state is not right, just step away. There is always tomorrow. The markets will always be here tomorrow. The opportunity will be there tomorrow as well. You're better off just accepting the loss. Like I said, be a great loser, and come back with a fresh mind and fresh perspective on what the financial markets are doing.
I really like that. Because there's times when, and again, I use myself as an example, I've gone to a casino and I'm up £2,000, or I'm up, let me rephrase that, I'm up £1,900. And I'm like, when I get to that £2,000, I'm going to leave. And me chasing that extra £100, I've ended up losing that £1,900 profit and another £1,000 on top, because I'm chasing that final bit.
It's the psychology.
It's a mental thing, exactly that. What advice would you give for someone that's been in the industry a long time? You work on an incredible platform, you know this industry. What advice would you give anyone at home that'd be like, you know what, I think I want to get into this?
I'm always going to promote educating themselves first. Don't be disheartened initially, because we do use terminology that might be quite difficult to understand, but invest your time. Like any skill that you want to do in your life, you need to train, you need to practice. Trade on a demo. I would never say go straight in with real money, especially if you've got no experience whatsoever. I would say take your time with virtual funds. We do provide demo accounts as well, so people can practice.
Okay, that's really good.
We also provide what we call a nano account, which is basically an account where the risk is very, very low, because you're trading pennies, you're not trading pounds or euros or dollars. So I would say, especially for a beginner, find a Forex broker that's offering you a nano account or a demo account. But remember that a big challenge in our industry is also being able to control your emotions. So although yes, practice on the demo is great, but it's not testing your emotions with real money. So at some point, move over to the nano account, and the nano account, it's still pennies, but it would test how you react and how you behave when real money's on the line. Yeah,
because you said it and I've said this loads of times, there's no get rich quick schemes. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. And my saying is, you can't cheat the grind. It knows how much time you've invested. I've been working since I was 16 years old. If you put in a week, a month, that is not going to change your life, and that is not going to make you think, you're going to be the next, let's not say Bill Gates, but the next big thing out there.
I remember once watching a video where you took your son on a racetrack to, I think it was to drive your Lamborghini,
Yeah.
right? Would you let your son get in your Lamborghini on his own and drive on the street?
No chance.
Right.
Even after that, Brett, I wouldn't let him do it.
Right. A Lamborghini is a beautiful car. In the wrong hands, it's a catastrophe waiting to happen, right? And this is what I mean. We're just giving you the product. We're just giving you the engine, if I'm going to say. But in the wrong hands, in the hands of an inexperienced person, a lot can go wrong.
And I think that is how we're going to end this video, guys. And I think that says it all. I've enjoyed my time here. I love Cyprus and I love your setup. I love your building. And I hope this was educational for you guys at home. I hope you understand it. We're going to put all their details in the description below if you want to check them out. But I've touched and filled this place. It's the real deal. And there's no smokes and mirrors here. But Steph, man, I appreciate you so much. It's been great seeing you again.
Well, bro. Honestly, it's been a pleasure having you here. I know you've made a lot of the team's day today. Sorry about all of the selfies, but
it's cool. But
you're well known over here as well, mate. Not just in the UK.
It's been great. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.